Damn this wound.
Greetings of the gods be with you once again. I still have need of your help, should you care to render it. Truly, the army is stressing at the seams, but they have enough decency to try and give these poor souls a burial rite. How noble of them. A grotesque monument. That the Fae worship trees is barbarous enough, but does this house of sorrows find it so saintly to treat bodies so? I'm a humble servant of Mitharu. My abbot asked me to refrain from coming here, but I knew someone had to bring faith to those who suffer. I thought to count the dead, so the history might know the enormity of the bloodshed. But even that has escaped me. A horrid place. This is the holy ground of these winter fae? This is the form their worship takes? This is nothing but a celebration of death and dismemberment. Mitharu take me, but the elfa should not stop at just the Tuatha, it seems. The world needs to know how many of Mitharu's children gave their lives to fighting these heathen Tuatha. You will find an earring upon each soldier who has been slain. Bring the earrings to me, and I will be able to tally the dead. I'm glad to have your help. The soldiers, their bodies are strewn throughout the midden. Every one has made the ultimate sacrifice in service. Collect the earrings from them, and I will give you what I can. Thank you for this, Wanderer. The world must know. Very well. Let me pay you for your services. If you find you have time to look for more, I can always make use of your assistance. Mitharu thanks you. On the corpses of our unfortunate brethren, you can find these bodies strewn throughout the midden. Go with the gods.
It's good to see you.
You have returned. Have you had any luck recovering earrings from the bodies of our lost? The count must be tallied. Very well. Let me pay you for your services. If you find you have time to look for more, I can always make use of your assistance. Mitharo thanks you. Go with the gods.
Damn this wound. Please, stranger. None of us are well enough to venture into the Midden. But someone must recover the lost reconnaissance. Would you go into the Midden to retrieve it for us? Even if you knew what Venris looked like, it would not make finding him amongst all these bodies any easier. The wolf knows Venris's scent. He can track it through the Midden and lead you directly to the body. Very well. I'll release the wolf now. Follow him and make sure nothing happens to him before he finds Venris. Without him, we have no means of singling Venris's body out from all of the others. We have a special assignment, to undo the damage to morale here, and to give these bodies a proper burial. The thing is not cursed, but it is eerie seeing it looming over us the way it does. I cannot wait to get out from under its shadow. This place is foul. The Fae act as though it was once a place of great significance, but all this death. Is this truly what they marvel? It was Venris's pet, and also his friend. They often went on scouting missions together. The two were inseparable. Nearly got gutted trying to scout out the Tuatha after you carried the day in Mel Senshir. So Command sent me here for an easy job. It is clear they never stepped foot in this place. Be careful, or you will end up like me, or worse. I have released Venris's wolf out into the Midden. I am hoping the beast can track down the body of his master. If you follow the wolf, then you should have no difficulty in reaching Venris's corpse. Otherwise, there will be no easy way to find Venris. Please, hurry! Thank the gods you were able to recover the reconnaissance the Venris carried. This information would have proved disastrous in the wrong hands. When the Tuatha tossed Venris in here, I feared all might have been lost. But thanks to you and his wolf, the armies will not suffer the same fate as Venris. Take this. It is not much, but it is what we can offer, along with our thanks. Thank you for recovering this information. It is not much. We need to make sure we stay away from the Tuatha's movements. All information helps. Farewell.
You have returned. Have you had any luck recovering earrings from the bodies of our lost? The count must be tallied. Very well. Let me pay you for your services. If you find you have time to look for more, I can always make use of your assistance. Mitharo thanks you. Go with the gods.
Hello again.
Kadarok has fled our house, and Saturnin is circling in the... Show your reverence.
The war has scarred our sacred lands, and Saturnin has shook this house to its core. Be warned, mortal. No trickery.
Speak swiftly.
Who calls?
Mortal, there is something that requires the attention of one of your kind. You have been to the Midden, yes? The sacred ground being desecrated by the corpses of your kind? If there was anyone meant to bear the title King of Sorrows, it was him. Had we not succumbed to the Tuatha's bargaining, he would have been king. Instead, we turned our backs on him. The gallows tree is the silent sentinel of the Midden, demonstrating how life grows out of death. It justifies our existence, defines it. It is a symbol not only of the House of Sorrows, but of the Winter Fae. To bear one's corpse upon it was a sacred rite, until the Tuatha defiled it with mortal remains. It is from these halls that we of the House safeguard the oldest traditions of winter. It must be shown due reverence. I have nothing more to say about him other than history will know him as the victor. We keep the Midden as a monument to the debt we Winter Fae have made with nature. But now the Midden is defiled, and we can do our task no longer. It was a gift of the Earth to commemorate the rot and decomposition of the Fae. Then the Tuatha sullied it with the corpses of their prisoners. Mortals do not decay like Fae do. Mortals putrefy and corrupt. The Midden and the House now feel this grisly taint. The nature of my request is not something the Midden needs, but something the Midden should do without. The corpses of your brethren have been thrown into the Midden as a declaration of hostility by the Tuatha. But they do more than signify a point. Their corruption and rot have drawn an ancient Lianshi Mithra from slumber. She gluts herself on the bodies and will further corrupt the Midden if unchecked. To feed, Lianshi are drawn to death and decay, something Winter Fae embody in spirit, but which mortals embody in flesh. When mortal corpses began appearing in the Midden, Mithra was unable to resist the temptation before her, and now she runs rampant. You cannot hope to solve the problem with a simple application of violence. Biafra is old, and she is wise to obvious attacks on her. Searching will yield no quarry, so you must be cunning. If we cannot find her in the Midden, we can force her to return to her den beneath the house. Find fresh corpses, the ones Mithra prefers to eat, and cremate them. With no food to scavenge, she will return to her den. Then you can kill her. She is an ancient and powerful Lianshi. Normally she hibernates in the Midden, but the recent influx of dead mortals has driven her to feed. It will only be a matter of time before she further corrupts the Midden with her presence. For the house's sake, she must be put down. With great difficulty. She is clever and hides well when any come hunting for her. To search for her outright would be folly. But with some cunning, we can force her to appear. Mithra prefers fresh corpses. Destroy those, and she would likely return to her den to wait for more. Locate any fresh corpses you can find and cremate them. Without food, she will stop scavenging and return to her den. Make haste! What is it? I have felt the energies of Mithra fade to Ashara, mortal. I am glad that this business is concluded. At least the Midden will not be in danger of corruption any more than it already is. I thank you for your part in keeping it so. As payment, take this bauble. I discovered it on a body on one of your kind. May it be useful to you in your travels. Yes, yes.
My task of maintaining our house's lore grows more and more essential as our hours dwindle. What brings this interruption? Until next time.
The Weeping King cannot be watching over us. How can he? We have fallen so far from the strength we once held. We are bodies rotting to nothingness. In time, they might be able to perform their roles once again. But what use are delvers that can hear no sorrow? Tensions run high among their ranks. Be safe.
The war has scarred our sacred lands, and Saturnin has shook this house to its core. Be warned, mortal. No trickery.
What is it, mortal? There are many things that I must tend to, so speak quickly. Yes, yes.
Lirius, looking to restock. Ilan Do'Urdena has what you need. I've lived in Mel Senshir all my life. Sold my first potion when I was no taller than a boggart. Back again.
Hail, what? Interested in a trinket or a gem? Realty's Ma has what you need. Another time, then. It is the hero of Mel Senshir. Care to take a look at my wares? Another time, then.
it's time to toss a few dice, mate. Don't suppose you care to wager some coin? Suncamp owes its prosperity to the Hierophant and to Argene. As long as the coin comes in, they own us. Come back if you want to play.
Tinkerer here. Nice to see a bit of foot traffic by my old stall. Fancy a bit of work collecting some iron? Well, around, I suspect. I haven't been out on the road in some... Farewell.
Good day.
What can I do for you? Any friend of Adith Scoria is a friend of mine. I thought I could smell meat on you. Thanks a lot. You really helped me out. Come back anytime, and I'll buy more meat off of you.
Mind yourself.
Sally, how goes the work? The monsters are dropping like flies, I hope. Very well. Just let me see how much I owe you. Well, there we are, all even. Would you like to continue helping me? Very well. If you change your mind, you know where to find me. Well, perhaps we'll speak later. Hail!